Hello everyone, welcome back to Select Star. Today we are going to understand the importance of window frames while writing a window function in SQL. This is an advanced level of SQL question and knowledge of window function is required for the tutorial. Let's understand the requirement first. We have been provided a balance table that has got customer, transaction type, transaction date and amount in a bank. We are required to find the balance of a customer after each transaction. If we look at the result table on right side, for customer A, the first transaction is of type credit, hence his balance is 10,000. Second time, it's again credit, hence his balance became 15,000. The third time, the transaction is debit of 2,000 rupees, hence his balance became 13,000. Same calculation is required for other two customers as well. Now, if you have understood the question, you can pause the video and try solving it yourself. If you have not understood it, note that we just need running sum depending on whether the transaction type is credit or debit. Now let's go to the solution part. We know that for a running sum, we can use sum with over clause. However, we just don't have to add the amount. We have to subtract it if the transaction type is debit. We will use a case statement for this issue. I hope that the case statement is clear. Whenever we have transaction type equals to credit, we will add it, and in any other condition, that is when transaction type is debit, we will multiply the amount with -1 and then add it. Basically, it will subtract the amount. Inside over clause, we need a partition by customer and we will order it by date for running sum. The result is on our screen. It looks fine, but if we look closely, for the transactions done by B, we can see that on Feb 1, he did two transactions, but the total balance for both these transactions is showing as 3000. This is not what we wanted. We wanted to see the total balance after each transaction. So the question is, what caused this error? This has happened due to the default window frame for the sum function, which is range between unbounded preceding and current row. Let me show you. I have just mentioned the default window frame. Now if I run this, we will get the same answer. Now this range frame is based on the value of order by clause, meaning it includes all rows with same value for ordering column within the specified range. Over here, we have mentioned transaction date in order by clause. Hence, rows with the same transaction date will be considered as 1 and we will get the same result for B. To overcome this issue, we have to update the frame from range to rows. The row keyword operates based on physical position of rows in the result set. Hence, it considers each row individually. Let me show you. Now we have got the required result. There are two takeaways from the video. One, we should always be careful with the default frame of a window function. And number two is, we should use range frame when we want to aggregate values based on logical range, defined by order by. In this case, it was the transaction date, while we need to choose rows frame when we want to aggregate values based on physical number of rows. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for joining me today. Do not forget to subscribe, and if you have any queries or feedback, do post them in the comment section. Signing off now.